Going live, going live, going live, going live, going live, going live now. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I wonder if this is working. Okay, hopefully. Oh, yes. Sorry, it's been a while, so I forgot like the whole ridiculous delay and all that stuff that I have to worry about. And actually, I'm a little nervous because I think it's been 2 months, maybe, since the last live stream. So, anyway, thanks to all of you guys for joining as always. The really big thing I wanted to talk about tonight was, of course, the fact that the channel has eclipsed the 300 subscriber, mark, which is freaking really fantastic. And if I thought ahead, I would have opened up like the little sound app on my phone and played like a rah or a clapping or something else to give me audio feedback on this. But yeah, guys, thank you to every one of you who's in the comments now. Thank you to everybody who follows me on any of the social media platforms. It means a lot. And actually, when I saw that the channel had gotten past 300 subs, I was so taken aback that I got a little emotional about it. I think it's out of my system now, so I don't think there's going to be any live man tears here on camera. But yeah, without belaboring the point, thank you guys very much, and here's to the future. Before I sort of dive in the couple topics I wanted to hit tonight, I want to point out that one of the main purposes of the show is, of course, to get your guys' feedback. Or feedback, you can call me names, tell me how stupid my hair looks, whatever. Or if you have any questions, or Behringer, if you have any questions that I haven't answered in my videos that I told you is probably that I would answer, but I'm a terrible procrastinator, so I haven't yet, please feel free to ask them in the comments tonight, and I will definitely get to them. And yeah, as best I can anyway. Just a shout out to all of you guys before we move on. Of course, Lucas, Travis, Sean, Piggles, Man in Japan. Let's see, don't want to miss anybody. Nonperi Hito, of course. Yeah, guys, it's awesome. It's awesome to see like most of you guys, and Dude Jericho's here, and L's here, and like most of you guys have been here since the channel started and since I started doing these live shows. So it means all the more to me that you're still around and I haven't alienated you too much. Anyway, so yeah, without Roz here, I say let the games begin. And as I said, feel free to just ask questions as the stream goes on, and we'll sort of bounce between those and topics and things like that. So the first really big thing. Okay, Sean. Yeah, here's a rule though. Do not preference your questions with "I have a question." The question mark will suffice for that. Actually. So the really big topic that I've been sort of putting off talking about for a couple weeks since I announced it, actually it's probably been like 6 weeks, is the game tournament for this channel, to sort of be able to better connect with you guys, because I think as I've gotten busier, I've been not as good at that, which sucks. But you will find in the description below like all of the Man in Japan. I did lick my lips. And Sean, somebody threw a like rotten tomato at Sean or something for me. Somebody who's in Australia or closer to Australia than I am. But yeah, all of the links to the information I'm going to talk about tonight will be in the description below. So the game tournament, the game has been decided, and that will be Team Fortress 2. If you're wondering, Team Fortress 2, why do we have to play that game? Quite simply because it's free. The resource requirements are not terribly high. So like older, less endowed, which makes it sound slightly sexual, computers. These questions are gold. Can still run it right without any problem. So to play, if you want to play, all I need you to do is let me know in the comments here, or let me know on Facebook, or let me know on Twitter, wherever you want to let me know that you're interested in doing it. And then we'll start getting a bracket going. I want to have this all, like everybody who wants to be involved by the end of next week, so we can schedule the games. As Nobiri Hito pointed out, a couple of us have tried to play Team Fortress 2 together when I was first when somebody first suggested playing that game, and it was really, really difficult for us all to get in the same game. We had so many connection issues and whatever else because we're from all over the world. So in addition to downloading and running TF2, you also need to sign up and run an Evolve account. And basically what Evolve does is it tricks your computer and everybody else's computer who uses it into thinking that you're all on a local network. So it erases like a lot of connection issues. Again, it's free, and it will go a long way in making sure things run really, really smoothly. So I think that's really the only like important information about the games tournament. I won't really have any idea like about like the end tournament prize or whatever until things are a little more solidified as for who's involved and how big of a thing it's going to be. Because I mean, probably if there's like 5 people involved, then the prize will probably be proportionate. I feel like it should get bigger as there's more people involved, right? To make it more of like a, people be getting crazy and everything. But more on that when it comes time. So yeah, please let me know in the comments, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, if you are interested. I'm hoping to get a good turnout for this. I would like to see at least 10 of you wonderful subscribers / viewer folk get involved, so I can talk with you and shoot you in the face with digital weapons. Takes a sip. All right, let's dive into the comments here because there's one poking me right in the face. My pooter is hung, but the lag would be huge too. Yes. Indeed. Yeah, Behringer, the lag might be pretty considerable, but using it with other games and other people from a bunch of different places around the world, it hasn't actually been all that bad. The prize is a piece of that ass, perhaps. But you'll have to provide your own airfare to Japan / rail fare to Sabae, depending on what part of the country you're in, I guess. Anyway, moving on. Oh, okay. So we have a question from Al, and this is actually one I get a lot, and I've been sort of dodging it. How long are you staying in Japan? Originally, my plan was to stay here for at least 2 years. Stay here for 2 years, and then go back to the States to go to graduate school for either my degree in education or continue education in journalism, and then sort of make a career out of that. But in my opinion, because I don't really have any like a foundation here, right? Like I don't have a family here. I have some friends here, of course, but I mean, I don't really have like a super, there's no roots here for me, right? So it's really easy for me to pull up and go. And the way like the economy is going now, and like just like a lot of the social issues and things like that, like it honestly sort of scares me, the idea of staying here permanently. So as it stands now, I'll probably still stay here for that 2-year period and then go back to the States for graduate school. But beyond that, I would imagine I won't be here. But who can say? Maybe I'll meet somebody and make a baby, or 5 or 6 or 17, and I'll be promoted into like a management position, a position that doesn't feel so fluid, maybe is the right word. And then we'll go from there. So thank you, Al, for the question. Sorry for my typically long-winded response to that, as always. But yes, the only routes are those you trip on. Very true. Very true, Nomberry. Thank you for reminding me of that terrible, terrible time. You bastard. Right. Well, moving on. And again, please continue any questions you might have about birds, I guess, which was one of the things before. As you can tell, because you're here and it's a live stream, I am thinking that maybe it is time that I bring back a more regular live stream. I'm not thinking that I should do it on a weekly basis again. Mostly because I'm an old man, and I find that like staying up past like a certain time and still managing to get up in the morning to run and be productive in the morning, it's just, I just feel like shit. So I can't do it like every week and do like everything else I do. It's just not doable. So, Sean, but I would like to do maybe twice a month type thing. And I would like to sort of continue the trend that I had started before I had stopped the streams, where I was getting, I really felt I was getting some really good guests on. Piggles de Gaijin, I think he was our last guest on there, and I really, really enjoyed that stream, and he had some really cool things to say about his life and his background and where he wants to go and his dreams and blah, blah, blah. And so I would like to have more YouTubers, both ones that people know and don't necessarily know, on the show, so we can have, you know, real conversations while still having a little bit of fun. And that would be one of the things. I would want to figure out ways to make it weird, but not like, you know, I'm wearing like a rabbit furry Lolita outfit while talking to people weird. You know, like a good, like a good, you know, good level of weird. Thanks, Kahai, for the congratulations. Yes. And yeah, man in Japan is definitely, you're definitely one of the people I would love to get on the live stream when it starts back up. I feel like we would have a good time talking to each other, especially now when it turns out that we may be each other doppelgangers. Yeah. As for the leftover squid and peanut butter, Aaron Tucker, absolutely not. After taking what bites I needed for the video, I just tossed it, man. I couldn't do it. And I felt bad about tossing it, but you know, and actually as I did it, I had like a small panic attack that the video was like shitty. And so I would have to reshoot it, and I was going to have to go pull the tentacles out of the garbage or something. It was really like, yeah, needless to say, I will not be doing that again. But I'm really hoping to see people like suggest like weird foods from other anime, or that same one, for me to make, because I really like cooking, but I have no intentions of making this a cooking channel, of course. So that gives me like an outlet for that. But yeah, we will see. It was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun, and I was glad to see that we got a positive reaction to it. So lollygoth costumes. Boy, I tell you, people who don't come to the live streams, you miss some real weird, hilarious stuff in the comments. Of course, YouTube could just keep the comments and like, yeah, I tossed the squid pretty much instantly. But yeah, it was just not good. It was just not good. So yeah, I mean, I want to pick a day now, and I feel like increasingly I have to make sure that I pick a day that like isn't already dominated by like a Hiko Simon show, because I think he's got like pretty soon he's gonna have like one a week, right? And I mean that's not a dig at him. I mean, the guy does fantastic content, so you can see why he can sustain something like that. So but at the same time, I want to give like a live stream a chance to succeed, because right now we're at 15 viewers, which is freaking, it's awesome, right? It's awesome, and it's really cool to have everybody here. But yeah, I would love for it to become a regular thing. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that more, and I'll start contacting people for, you know, come on and be guests and stuff like that. And let me know who you would like to see on the show, and I will do my best to convince them that I'm not a terrible douche and that they should come talk to me on a live stream. So yeah, cool guys. Yeah, thank you. Right. Moving right along, because nobody likes dead air. There is a related topic I want to talk about. I have talked about it a little bit before in a couple videos, but besides YouTube, my big project, my big passion, it's probably a bigger passion than my YouTube channel, to be honest, don't hate me, is travel writing. And I am thinking of making a second YouTube channel that will more sort of follow along like travel stuff, because I've tried travel and like sort of short documentaries on this channel before, and like hiking videos and stuff like that, but they have proven to be not what the audience of this channel looks for, and that's fine. You know, that's sort of like not what this was built for, this channel, of course, because travel and Japan-centered content aren't necessarily overlapping. So, yeah, the second channel would be called Words from the Road. It would be sort of branded in line with my blog and like my Instagram. If some of you follow me on Instagram and on my other Twitter account know, like, there's two separate weird halves of online Charlie. Dark Charlie and Light Charlie. The Charlie who likes peanut butter squid and the Charlie who abhors it. And yeah, for me, it would be a good opportunity to like talk about more things that I can't really talk about in Charlie no Seikatsu videos, writing, traveling, hiking, things like that, and sort of build an audience that's around that. But that said, like, there's only so much audience on YouTube, you know, and particularly there's only like a very select few people relatively who can put up with me. So I think I would like to expand to that. But again, I put it out to you guys, my loyal friends and subscribers and viewers, and you know, whether or not that's something you'd want to see. Because I mean, of course, would like to see some of you guys who are interested in that. Let's go into the comments here. Talk with DKY Tokyo. She has a cool channel. Definitely check her out, Kawhi. Thank you. And Hamadofu, thank you so much for the congratulations, man, and thank you for being part of the subscriber base. It's really really cool. Related to the travel channel, by the way, and maybe this will influence whether you think I should make a channel. In the link below is actually the link to my blog, so you can read some of my stuff there. I mean, right now, obviously, because I'm in Japan, all of the blog posts are Japan focused, but they're also, it's different kind of content, right? Because of the nature of YouTube, a lot of my posts are, especially now, it's like they're 3-minute, really produced videos, right? That are meant to like pack a punch really in short amounts. And there's some personal stuff, but the travel stuff, a lot of times I think it's more unfiltered than what I put out on YouTube, because I'm a lot more terrified of criticism where my face is shown, and I don't know, YouTube just seems a lot more like virulent and sort of disturbing in some ways if you say something that people don't like and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot more free form for me, and I say things that are a bit more maybe ridiculous. I think I said something about Tinder the other day, like made like a really lewd sentence about the imagery that I would never put in one of my videos, for example. So yeah, guys, check it out. Let me know what you think. And as always, I would appreciate your support. So yeah, and that's the thing too, is like there is a lot of pressure around starting a new channel. And the travel community on YouTube is a lot different than J-vlogging. I think there's a lot more people interested in like travel in general than there are in Japanese culture, and like sort of the super rather concentrated chunk of YouTube that is, yeah, and maybe that's a good point that Al makes, that Charlie no Seikatsu is still, you know, it's called my daily life, and travel is part of my daily life, right? But I don't know. Anyway, I just want to put it out there and let you guys know that it's something I'm considering. So, all right. So, by the way, if you guys, for some reason, the comments don't work for you, I just got a message from Kyle on Twitter. You can also tweet at me at Charlie Seikatsu and ask me your questions there. So, are you going to try the grilled squid with honey and black semen? Spelled semen, by the way. I don't know. Probably I'll try the squid with honey, because again, I love honey and I love squid, but they're doubtlessly not going to go well together at all. So yes, I will try it, because you have asked me so graciously, and you give me your time graciously, and always comment on videos. So the least I can do for you is you know, fulfill your desire to see me suffer with food. And thank you, Louise. Thank you for being part of the subs, and thank you for the support with the second channel. I will definitely let you guys know how it goes. Right. Let's check out Twitter here to make sure I'm not ignoring anybody's questions. Holy shisa. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Octopus wieners. Yeah, the octopus wieners thing. I mean, I guess I could make like a video of eating wieners that are cut into the shape of octopuses, but I mean, it doesn't really fit, does it? Durian. Yeah, if I could find durian, I would totally do that. Oh God, honey natto with squid. You guys are they're just being sadistic. Actually, I quite like natto now, but I still feel like I like natto in a vacuum when it's just natto and the things that are supposed to be with natto, right? Then it's fine. But when you start throwing in those crazy things, I gotta go. I gotta go. So, yeah. So now I'd like to, as we're sort of nearing the end of this, I would like to end this pretty close to 10 o'clock. I want to open it up to you guys. What if you stuff an octopus with a squid, like a turducken, but with sea creatures? That seems kind of unholy. No, Lucas, I thought it was octopi for the longest time too, but I was researching it today, and actually it's octopuses. Octopi is like folk speak, apparently. So, yeah. Any more questions? Okay, so by the way, Kyle's question about the grilled squid with honey was not actually about black semen, but was in fact about black sesame. He just had an autocorrect error. Have I tried kuromame? Black soybeans, and sweet, like a sweet kind of salty, savory soy sauce, I think. Yeah, I've had them before, many years ago at Oshogatsu, when I was at my parents, or not my parents, my host parents' house for the holiday. Not bad at all, though. To be honest, a huge majority of Oshogatsu food is pretty terrible, I think. Or at least it doesn't taste good to me. All right, let's pop back to Twitter. Make sure I'm not ignoring anybody here. I apologize, guys, for the back and forth. Umeboshi, yes, I have tried umeboshi. And yeah, actually, amadofu, if you look back on one of the older videos of me trying, I think it's called like trying Japanese food with my family or something like that, we try umeboshi in that. And I knew that I hated it beforehand and inflicted it upon them anyway. But chicken heads, I haven't seen any chicken heads here. So guys, what I think I would like to do for the last couple of minutes is if anybody would like to come on to the show and they want to tell a story or they want to do whatever, we can do a little bit of subscriber outreach here. I'd be glad to put the link in the description of the video, and then you guys can hop on in and we'll just sort of try and keep it somewhat related to the show or what we've talked about in the stream, though. I don't want it to just be like an after show that's being published. If we can do that, all right. 1 second, let me set this up. Grilled intestines. Grilled intestines are good. I like those, actually. I eat those every time I go to the yakitori shop. And the first time I tried them was because I was trying to flirt with this like the server at the yakitori shop. So I was like, what do you recommend I eat? And then she recommended me shiro. I had no idea what shiro was. And so I was like, oh yeah, give me that, like trying to be real smooth about it. And then sure enough, it was chicken intestines. And then I hated it the first time I had it. But, time and time again, here we are. Open mic link is now in the description. Okay, so yeah, if you want to hop into the Hangout. Piggles, who do you wish to? I can guess what the end of that question looks like. Have I tried jellyfish? No, Kawhi, I haven't been to Okinawa or to a place that specializes in Okinawan food, although I have tried some pretty good Okinawan style bitter gourd that one of my coworkers cooked up, and that was pretty fantastic. But jellyfish seems like it's in a whole nother world for sure. Yeah, that'd be fun, Nombre, if I could go around and do that. But I don't know. This is the thing about being so like. Don't get me wrong, I like where I live when people aren't calling me Gaijin-san, but um, collabs for me are pretty few and far between because just as like practically speaking, to go to Tokyo to see anybody is like $230 round trip. But it's easier with the Osaka YouTubers and the Kyoto YouTubers because that's like only an hour away. So somebody has hopped into the live stream. It is Man in Japan. Hello. You are muted. You are unmuted. Hello.
Yeah. No, I had my even though my headphones were plugged in, my sound was playing through the speakers and it was very confusing.
Oh, that is a little confusing.
Yes, but it seems to have sorted itself, so we're good now.
Yes. It's nice to talk to you.
Yeah, I have a voice. Isn't that crazy?
You have a voice that is like responding to what I say.
Yeah, it's almost like human interaction or something.
Yeah, I try and talk at your videos sometimes. But nothing changes when I do that. So
yeah, I'm working on that. I really am. It's just yeah, the technology. It's not ready yet. It's all YouTube's fault, actually. Yeah.
Indeed.
Also, we appear to have picked up a Sean.
We have beard and beanie and all. What is up, Sean?
Not a lot.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, yes, welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. Do you have stories or statements or insults that you would like to air?
Give me a topic.
Well,
I seriously forgot what you were talking about at one.
A topic for insults or a topic for stories?
The topic should pertain to the subjects we've covered during the stream.
Keep doing what you're doing. Screw what everyone thinks. Just do what you want to do. So, it's about what you want to get out of the channel, not what everyone else wants to get out of it.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's.
And if they have a problem with it, they can just unsubscribe and go fornicate with themselves.
You heard it here first, people who are either in the comments or watching this in the future. Go and fornicate with yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think realistically, if you go and you start a new channel for, say, other travel stuff, the people who are on this channel that are interested either in just listening to your face say words or in the travel stuff itself, like, they're going to go over anyways. So the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get new people coming in for the travel stuff.
That's what they created playlists for,
Yeah,
I think that's probably true. Yeah, I think though. Yeah, I guess I just worry about diluting what people have come here for on this channel, which is why I feel there needs to be a new one.
Hey, we all know people came to your channel for a piece of that ass.
That ass. Wasn't it the chin for the longest time? Wasn't that the running joke?
No, I thought it was like the Superman curl that you so heinously bifurcated from your body.
I didn't do it. The Barbarous did it. That makes her sound like a female barbarian, isn't it? Barbarous.
Can I just say, when I was making that photoshopped image of you as a certain Pokemon character, the chin definitely was difficult to work around.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Satoshi doesn't really have have much of a chin, does he?
Well,
or though it's rather pointy.
Yeah.
My first thought was quite Superman, but then again I'm like, he doesn't have the curl anymore, so it's pretty redundant.
It's here now that my hair is long again. It's just you can't see it. It's hidden away. Blah blah blah. That ass chin. Yes, Dude Jericho has summed it up nicely.
Oh, who's it? Is it that dude from American Dad that's got like the chin that looks like he's got?
Yeah, the American Dad, the definite article American Dad.
Yes, definite article stuff.
Yes, I love it. Fantastic.
That's starting to become the only thing that I'm interested in finding now is products that are definite article, and it's especially good if it's like definite article and then adjective, because it just carries a certain excellence with it.
Getting to the writing thing, you guys have no doubt read Wheel of Time, yes?
Yes. Well, started to read that series.
another series by the guy that finished off the series, Brandon Sanderson or something. It's really cool. I'll see if I can find it. I bought it on bloody Play Store. What is it called? The Way of Kings, the Stormlight Archive. It's really cool.
I will definitely check it out. All right, well, I'm going to quickly look here and make sure we don't have any other questions before we sort of end the stream, before we meander into fantasy books and things like that that are better left for other times.
Another stream.
Yes. And Man in Japan, Justin, thank you for coming on the live stream, man. I appreciate it, and your support and your videos and awesome things, and your appreciation of the definite article and other things that are aforementioned.
I'm always happy to be on a live stream avec toi.
Thanks, man. Thank you. And Sean, thank you as always for your support, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
Really appreciate
That
it.
Facebook message, man. Kicked me right in the feels, you son of a bitch.
In the
Out
fields.
in public and everything, man.
Sorry. All right, so we do have a couple questions before we wrap up. From Kyle Arndt on Twitter. I had to do a double take when you said, yeah, I eat grilled intestines. I'd never heard of this. What is it like? It is chewy and soft, and every now and then tastes a little bit like bile. But it's good. It's good. Apparently it's full of, as my Japanese friends would say, collagen, and is one of the things supposedly that's credited with keeping the Japanese looking young until they're 95.
Next time you're in Chinatown, like in Tokyo or the closest Chinatown to you, you should get chicken feet. They are amazing.
Chicken
There's
feet
not
are
much meat on them,
fantastic.
but they're bloody good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. And then question number 2. Isn't that Ash's name from the Japanese Pokemon show? Satoshi or
What,
something?
chicken feet?
Yes, Satoshi is the Japanese name for Ash Ketchum. And without further ado, I think that is where we will end it. I think we've hit all the questions in the comments. So before I wrap up, guys, just thank you. Thank you so much for turning what was supposed to be like a little like occasional project with just a couple viewers, probably my family and people who don't even like me most of the time on Facebook, into something much bigger. So thank you for watching, and I hope to keep up whatever it is that for some reason brought you here in the first place. Cheers.
Goodbye, everybody.